What up, people? It's your boy Chig from Green the Eagle Eye, coming to you again with a brand new video. This time, let's talk about the big one. No, I don't mean down there. To talk about Atletico Madrid versus Arsenal. This is it, man. This is it. Balls on the line. Whatever cliche you want to say here, you know, final countdown, throwing the chips all in. That's what I've decided to call this video. For those poker players out there, this is the definition of going all in with a semi-bluff hand and drawing to two fucking cards in the deck. Because it's Arsenal, and this is the way we do things. You know, if we're going to do it, you best believe we're going to do it the hard way. In my mind, and this is my opinion, there is no reason why Arsenal cannot beat Atletico Madrid. The one thing Atletico Madrid showed us last week was they're not a Barca. They're not a Bayern. They're not people who are going to dominate the ball. I'd like to think over the years, although last week really poo-poos on this theory, but I'd like to think that over the years we've managed to get through the teams that like to sit back, that like to, you know, be dogged and resolute in their defending, which I know sounds ridiculous considering all the away games we lost, but I thought at home at least we'd managed to get through games like that. And seeing what happened last week, I guess it kind of gave me a little bit of disappointment, but it also gave me hope going into this game. You know, I'm of the personal opinion, and I said this at the time, and I still say this now, that I don't believe that the tie is over. I don't. I think that if everybody concentrates and does their thing, remember this is Arsenal, you know, and say what you want about how they can lose to fucking Stoke on their day and West Brom, and all of those fucking things are true. But on their day, from nowhere, they can beat a Barcelona, even if it is just over one leg. They can beat a Bayern away, even if it is just over one leg. And I know, don't get me wrong, I know we lost 10-1 twice. What am I talking about, Chip? Oh, we're forgetting that we've beaten Bayern at Bayern before. It's happened. You know, and Atletico Madrid, they're very, very good. They defend well. They're very, very organized. But let's be real here. With Arsenal, if I'm them, the first 20 minutes has to be critical for both teams. Because the first 20 minutes, I would suggest Arsenal will be at their most dangerous. As will the last 20 minutes of the game. So from a defensive point of view, and from a team that likes to defend a lot, it always takes a team who are well organized, it takes them a while to get into their rhythm, to get into their flow. So before they're in their rhythm, before they're in their flow, let's hit them with 2 fucking goals. Because to me, in my mind, fuck this 1-goal shit. I want us to aim for 2 goals. Aim for 2 goals and make them score 3. Make them score 3. Because with any other attacking side, I'd be worried about their attack. And I know they've got Griezmann. I know they've got Costa. But they're not used to attacking. Let's just be real. Let's call a spade a spade. In my opinion, this is controversial, but I'm going to fucking say it anyway. We have a better attacking unit than they do. I know they have the almighty Griezmann, but we have a better attacking unit than they do. I don't care what anyone tells me. So let's fucking show it. Let's show it. I'm sick of all this, oh, we're out shit. We didn't lose the game last week. So let's go out there and remind them who the fuck we are, even if it's just one time. One time. And poker players will know that expression well. This is the one, I'm going to use my one time right now. Let's hit that river card. And let's show them who the fuck Arsenal is. In terms of my hope for 1 to 10, 1 to 11, I should say, for me, I think it's a standard. You guys know who the fuck I'm going to pick. I'll pick him anyway. In goal, Petr Cech. Excuse me, David Ospina. Fuck a Petr Cech. Right back, Hector Bellerin. Last couple of games looked very, very good. Dare I say, back to his best. Hector, let's see if you can keep that form going on with these guys. Because in the first leg, I thought Hector played very well. Probably didn't make enough of it in my original video, but he did. He did play very, very well. And I hope he keeps it up. In the central defense, Mustafi, you need to pull out whatever 1 in 10 game performance that you sometimes pull out that seems to have people fool that you're a half-decent defender. Pull that shit out and use it in this game. Squadron Mustafi is starting in defense alongside Lauren Koscielny. Koscielny, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck that slip shit was. You owe us a performance for that shit. Lauren Koscielny starts in central defense with Squadron Mustafi. God, I wish we improved that situation next season. Left back, Monreal, our player of the season. Full stop, no problem. I have no worries about Monreal. In central defense, Granit Xhaka. You had a nice little 6-game spell where you were doing something. And then, I don't know what happened against United. Against United. Was it against United? Yeah, it was against United. Where he looked back to being slow and lethargic. And I thought to myself, fucking hell, Granit, I'm trying to stay in your corner, brother. We need a performance out of you today. Tomorrow, I should say. We need a performance out of you. Next to him, Aaron Ramsey. Mate, you've been in great form. It's weird that how these certain players seem to be in great form whenever contract time comes about. But he has been in great form. Arguably our second player of the season at the moment, the way things are turning out. Because I think he's been very consistent this season. He has. And you guys know I'm an Aaron Ramsey hater normally. But he has been. I can't shit on him this season. So Aaron starts in central defense. Probably going to need a really good performance out of him. Supporting Lacazette as much as possible. And they do tend to link up well, those two. So Aaron starts in central midfield. Jack, I actually thought you were really good against Atletico Madrid. Almost back to your best. We need a captain-like performance from you, Jack. Fuck what it says around Lauren Koscielny's armband. We need a captain-like performance from you, Jack. Show them what you're about. Show this Arsenal board what the fuck you're about. If you want that contract, go and work for it. Just like we all have to. So Jack starts in central midfield. The 3 up top. Now this is tricky because you can go one of a couple of ways because of Mkhitaryan being back. For me, I actually start Mkhitaryan. And I start Mkhitaryan with the idea of bringing on Welbeck when they're a little bit tired. And ironically, because we may need a goal, I appreciate that sounds ironic. But in terms of if you wanted to swap Mkhitaryan out and then put Welbeck on, he'll be running at these motherfuckers when they're tired, then that would be a good exchange. I think if you start with a Welbeck and then put on a technical player like Mkhitaryan, they'll deal with that. Whereas if you go the other way around, the last thing you want to see is a hard-working Danny Welbeck running at you with pace. So for me, I start with Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan on that right-hand side, Ozil on that left-hand side, Lacazette up top. Those 3 need to work hard. We can't afford to be as wasteful as we was last week. Any chance we get, we need to absolutely take advantage of it. And to me, and I only speak for me as an Arsenal fan, I ain't speaking for you guys. You guys will no doubt let me know in the comments below what you actually think. But to me, in my honest opinion, if we just conjure up every ounce of fucking performance we can, Display it tomorrow. And if they still beat us tomorrow, you know what? I'll be fucking content. I will. You know why I will? You know, you sat there thinking, what are you talking about, chick? You want to be disappointed? Of course I'd be disappointed. Don't get it twisted. But I'd be content if they show some performance and then they turn around and it's just the fact that they're just a better team than us. I could take that. I could take that because no matter what happens tomorrow, I at least go into next season with a bit of hope that something in this freaking team will change. It's amazing what changing the manager does for a fan base. But until then, my message to any Arsenal player, I doubt you're watching this, don't get it twisted, but for any Arsenal player that might be watching this, show these motherfuckers who you're about. Show them who you're about. All right, people, you guys let me know what you think. What will your score prediction be? Lord help me. I actually think we'll win 2-1. I don't even really know why. I have no evidence to base this on. But I think we'll win 2-1. But you let me know in the comments below, what will your score prediction be? I know there'll probably be a lot of negative ones, but all the positive people who also think that we may win, leave it in the comments below and let me know why. Massive shout out to everyone that continues to watch me. I'll probably do a review straight after the game. May try and get a guest on for that, depends who's available. But keep an eye out. And the best way of doing that is by hitting that subscribe button, hitting that notification bell, and you'll know as soon as I drop a video who's on with me, and you'll be alerted. Also follow me on Twitter at Colossal Chig. The link will be in the description below in a couple of minutes. Aside from that, I'm out of it. Please, Arsenal. Please, people, please now. Please, please show them who you're about. I'm out of here. Take care.